Your greatest power against a narcissistic person is not reacting. Controlling your reactions takes away the fuel from a narcissistic person. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissistic person. I'm diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. When a narcissist is raging at you, if you don't react, it stifles the rage. With discretion, be careful because it could set them off if you don't react, you remain silent. If they're smear campaigning you, and you don't react, it stifles the smear campaign. If they cannot trigger you, they cannot control you. A lot of people ask me, like, how do I heal the narcissist? How do I get them into therapy? Like, what can I possibly do? The only thing that you can do is to work on yourself and how you handle that person if you want to remain in that person's life. Because if you work on yourself enough, if you keep your boundaries in place enough, they have to alter how they deal with you. If the screaming and the yelling and the belittling doesn't work, they have to change course. Changing course could get physical, so be careful. But not reacting gives you the power. That's today's nugget. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Illness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, you know I have narcissistic personality disorder, and I raise awareness for this disorder, and also, in the process, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. In this series, I take my TikToks and YouTube shorts and expound upon them. I go into greater detail into those. So this one you just watched right here was one of your greatest weapons against a narcissist is controlling your reactions. That is your greatest power. Because I've said this before, if a narcissist or whoever cannot trigger you, they cannot control you. The power lies in the reaction. So if somebody, like, I will give you an example right here. So I'm going to preface this. So always practice discretion with this. Because if you are in a physically abusive relationship, this stuff might not work for you. And you need to vacate the premises. But if you, so I'll go, let me start now. So let's just say your narcissistic person is like, poking at you, trying to doing dog whistle, trying to trigger you, saying stuff about your mom who passed away, saying stuff about your dad who might have passed away or been sick or not been in your life, saying things about your weight, just in the moments, just saying the meanest, nastiest stuff to you to try to get you to cry and react. If you don't react to that person, you are taking the power away from that person. You are literally taking the wind out of a narcissist's sails. Because in the moment, in my moments of weakness where I'm just like screaming, yelling, doing and saying whatever to the person to try to make myself feel better, if they don't react and I can't feel better about that person, and I can't feel better about putting that person down or whatever, then I just feel deflated. And then the only thing only thing I can do is kind of be quiet. So, oh, you're not gonna say anything? Of course you're not gonna say anything. You stupid. Blah blah blah. This and leave. And I'll leave the premises. I'll leave. Just go be by myself or something like that. And I know that's tough. I know people are gonna say, but it's tough when they're yelling and screaming at you in your face. They're this close to you. Yeah, of course it's tough. I know I know it's tough when the situation changes like that and they get up on you. And you know what I mean. But if you can control your triggers, if you don't cry, if you don't yell back at them, if you don't rage out at them, then you win. I know it doesn't feel like a win, but you win. Because they can't trigger you anymore. They're like, oh, the rage isn't working. The yelling and the screaming isn't working. The physical intimidation isn't working. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's kind of good. Like when you don't react, it's kind of doing a little bit of the gray rock technique. Is when like you just take your power back by not reacting at all. Like you get them short to the point responses. Okay, cool. Yes, you know what I mean? That's right. Sounds about right. That's what I expected. Okay, you just be boring with it. You become bland with them. Because if you become bland with them, typically they might move on, or they might try to escalate. That's why I say practice discretion. Because I think at the core of narcissism, at the core of just mine specifically, is the inability to regulate my own emotions and to regulate my own triggers and the stuff that might set me off. So if I'm feeling down about myself not being able to do that, then I will literally try to trigger other people just for no reason. I know you can attest to this. If you're dealing with a narcissist, you probably can attest to this as well. You probably say, yeah, that sounds just like my significant other, my current partner, my ex. Like we would literally be chilling, and then they would just try to trigger me out of nowhere, or they would try to bring me down when I was high, and when I was having a great day and they were having a bad day, they would just try to trigger me to bring me down. They would try to trigger me to yell and react, because that's what a lot of times the trigger, when they're trying to trigger you, It's a ploy to get you to react. So guess what? They can whip that phone out on you and record you, and now they have, now they can blackmail you. If you leave me, I'm going to post this all over Instagram and TikTok, and I'm going to make you look like the abuser. I'm going to post this on the YouTubes, and I'm going to make you look like you did this, like you've been abusive the whole time. I'm going to, so if they leave or you leave them, they can always have that video or something like that to show people, like, look, this is the reason I had to leave. Please respect my privacy at this time. I had to leave because I didn't feel safe in this household because of this reason right here. You see how she acts, you see how he acts, so this is why. I didn't want to I didn't want it to come to this, but I need to protect my reputation. So here we go. Here we have it right now. You know what I mean? So that situation arises. You see, that situation will arise a lot of times. So protect your peace, because the triggers, when they're trying to poke you, make beep, 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 and they're trying to put the code in to get you to react, that's where the reactive abuse comes in. That's when the dog whistling comes in. Because, like, especially in the public setting, if they're trying to dog whistle, if you don't know what dog whistling is or inside triggers, it's just like when there's, the narcissist is intentionally trying to trigger you in a public place with only, or not even a public place. It could be a public place, or it could be at home, but like we're talking about a public place in this instance. Dog whistling or inside triggers is when they try to use stuff that only y'all two know. It's like an inside joke, but it's used to trigger you, to get you to set you off in public. Like, they just constantly like, you hate being called stupid. And they're just like, stupid, stupid, stupid. Pretty much just saying stupid all over the people. Just like, I hate stupid people. Hey, don't you hate associated with stupid people? Stupid people get on my nerves. And you just sit over there knowing that knowing that they are targeting you. And you erupt. Like, why do you keep saying stupid? Who's stupid? You're stupid. Now you screaming and yelling in front of public place. Now you screaming and yelling in front of people. And the narcissist is like, were you triggered by that? I didn't realize that saying stupid with what? I guess I can't say the word stupid anymore, guys. I wasn't talking about her specifically. I was just saying I don't like stupid people. There you go again. Yeah. I was like, I don't know. Like, but you see what I deal with? you see the old ball and chain. You see what I deal with? You know what I mean? Literally. Set you up. That's what I say. Control your reaction. If they can't trigger you, they cannot control you. And you are in control. Because I can't regulate my emotions. They want to regulate yours. So you regulate yours. Don't let them have that power over you. I know it's harder when kids are involved. You have to take extra steps, But stay strong. They'll try to trigger you with a smear campaign on social media to try to get you to react to it. You know what I mean? They'll try to trigger you by, it's like the smear campaign on social media is terrible. And people always ask how to deal with that type of stuff. But, like, I always feel like the smear campaign is, if it don't apply, let it fly. And if people want to walk out of your life because they believe some fantastical lies that somebody's telling about you, then that person doesn't belong in your life anyway. That's not really a friend. That's the narcissist friend. You don't want to associate with their friends because they don't owe you any kind of, they don't owe you any kind of loyalty or anything like that. You know what I mean? So stand in your truth and stay strong. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. I really do, y'all. I know you're like, you're a narcissist. You don't appreciate anything people do for you. Well, I actually do. Like, this is what I do. I love this, and I love doing this. You know what I mean? Hey, Lee, you get supply from this. I only literally get supply when people comment or say, hey, Lee, I really love what you did. Because y'all only follow me on YouTube. My TikTok has over 800,000 people on there. This YouTube is not supply. I'm just like, I like when people say, Lee, your advice changed my life. You saved my life. You did this. The narcissist saved my life. The narcissist, who everybody thinks is a bad person, helped me. The narcissist did that. That's my supply. That's what I get from this. Y'all was just like, the likes and the follows and the comments supply. Yeah. Not really. Anyways, y'all, hit that like, subscribe. But I truly appreciate every one of y'all. I'm truly thankful. Let's keep growing. Peace.